back on topic with the uh, the days of Lent and the Chronicles of Soul Expansion. What I wanted to read to you is a poem that I wrote back in July of 2015. This poem is basically a eulogy for my former self. But this is what I'm reading now because that man is dead. He's truly dead. Dearly departed, here I stand, motionless, peering at your corpse, and I remember. Your half-breathed dreams that wound up gasping for air years on end still haunt the hollows of my mind, like maddened children, wanting to scream for fear of choking. That crooked smile wandered outside when you were too happy to care. Still, you spoke like a clinician, longing to diagnose the disease of the world, and if most had heard, the world might have moved on to something less like a train wreck. Dearly departed. Amongst the rubble, your eyes are a dedication to monoliths of glorious renown. You still stand, stalwart brilliance cascading, falling in waves of blue hues. I remember you when even you had forgotten yourself. Here I am watching you fade away instead of burning out, and I'm hoping that God will see me through these same perils with a renewed mind and an application of wisdom. Whatever happened along the way, within it, I view the necessity. I remember a coward and a cheat, a thief, a shame of a man that hardly made anything happen if he wasn't waiting on it to come into his hand. A slave, a leech, a knave. Looking into your cold dead eyes, pitch black, like a raven, I can see that you have a face like mine. Our features are identical, it would seem. I remember that we are the same. I remember this is but a vision in a pool of glass, darkly. I also know that I must live with you and love you and give you reverence even as you continue to remind me of my failings. Conversely, you are my victory. And as I am saying goodbye to who you were, I will welcome the man that I am. Dearly departed, I know of your shame. I know of your pain. I know your true name. 1 John 4. It reads like this. NIV version. This is 1 John 4, chapter 4, verse 8. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. With that verse, I'm reminded that I haven't been able to love myself in a way that's fitting, a way that's helpful. And I've seen myself fail at this time and time again. And that is shameful enough. Do any of us really know what love is? Love is a truly personal thing. It's a personal walk, a personal understanding. It's an acceptance of who you are. It's an acceptance of God. It's an acceptance of other people. there are things that we go through each day where we are brought into situations where we feel like we are angry at someone else, and we're so angry that maybe we actually hate them. And it all seems so very confusing, but we all know that God is not the author of confusion. During this time of Lent, be sure to love those people that made you angry. Love those people that you are at odds with, that you had enmity with. Love those people that don't think like you, that may have different political views, different ideologies. And this is hard to do, of course, because we are people that want to be allied with others that are like-minded. And that's fine. Still, God asks us to love. Also to love Him with all our heart and all our might. And in order to love Him with all our might and all of our heart, all of us, we must keep His commandments. And I know sometimes it's very hard to do, especially when people have wronged us. But if you remember these words I have said and I put forth in this video, if you remember First John, chapter 4, verse 8, as I've read it, know that things are never easy, but love will actually keep you sane. Hatred is it's a very hard emotion to keep going. It takes a lot of energy. More energy to hate someone, I think, than to love them. So this is day 7 of Lent. Continue on. Be safe. Be mindful. Most of all, I think, be willing. Don't hate yourself and your failings. Still, love yourself enough. Love yourself enough to know that you can start over. You can begin anew, as I did. And you can put off the ways of the old person and take on the attributes of the new man. God bless you, keep you.